perfect. All right. So thank you very much for taking time to be part of this training. Yeah, sorry, my system has been hanging. That's why you have not been hearing from me. But thank God it's up now. So thank you all for taking time to be part of today's training. And today we are not going to do training per se. Today we are just going to do a kind of recap of what we have learned throughout this period. At least we have covered five modules. So the remaining five modules of this manual makes it the advanced training. So because we have about 10 modules for this program, right? So we have covered five, which is basically for the professional diploma, and then the remaining five are for the advanced training, right? The professional postgraduate diploma. So we decided to end it here, right? So we just want to do a recap of what we have covered so far in this training, and so that those of you that maybe in one way or the other miss one class of the other, you will be able to just um, see the highlights of what we have covered. All right. Um, um, I want to appreciate all of you from day one to the very day that you have been connecting to be part of this training. You have been doing wonderful way, and most especially those of you that went out to do peace education awareness campaign. In fact, you are the only people that are going to benefit from this training, so far as this training is concerned. And we are going to, I'm going to thoroughly monitor it myself. I'm going to be the person that's going to send you the examination link individually. I'm not going to post in the group. So only those who went out to carry out the awareness campaign that we get the link to write the examination. So, and as you send the video to me, so you will send me a notification. Just tell me you have not received the examination link, and then I will send it to you. But I'm not going to send it to the group, all right? So only those who went out to carry out peace education awareness campaign, we get to write the examination and we receive their certificate in this training. So because we're not joking, and I can tell you for sure that those that went out to do peace education awareness, you can see the joy they have because they themselves believe that they have touched lives. Do you understand? They have this feeling of have created an impact. Do you understand? It's in them, so much. They see great things that they have brought out there. So I sincerely want to appreciate those of you that went out to carry out this peace education awareness. All right. Today, um, like I say, we're going to do a recap of what we have covered in this class, in this training so far. We were looking at the introduction to peace education. In this module, we cover um, uh, three, chap- three chapters, so 3 units. In these 3 units, we're looking at Unit 1, Foundations of Peace Education, where we define the concept of peace education and we look at the importance of peace education. We look at the overview of and the historical aspect of the concepts in that goals of peace education. All right, so this is what we're able to cover on Unit 1 of Module 1. Went ahead to look at theories of peace, all right, and we talk about pacifism. That's those that doesn't want war at all, don't believe in war as a means of solving the problem. Talk about non-violence theory. I'll talk about conflict transformation. Conflict transformation simply means moving conflict from a negative perspective to a productive aspect. Do you understand? So that's what we cover in that particular theory. So we understand positive and negative peace. All right? Understand? We say that negative peace is when we say is the absence of war. When there is absence of war, automatically we consider it to be peace. But when we're talking about positive peace, we talk about things that are beyond the absence of war. We talk about issue of justice, talk about issue of equality, talk about issue of people welfare. Do you understand? And a functioning government. Do you understand? All of this make it to equal distribution of resources. All of this make uh, you know positive peace. So we look at the role of education in promoting peace and conflict resolution. So these are the things that will cover under Unit 2 of Module 1. And then in Module 3, we're looking at the root causes of conflict because we say that conflict don't just come about, they have their root causes. And what are those root causes? So that's what we examine. We look at the social, the economic, and the political factors that contribute to conflict. Do you understand? And then we identify some identity-based conflicts and their impacts. Then we look at the environmental and resource conflicts. So these are the things that will cover under Unit 3 of Module 1. And that was what we covered in that module, and we were done with it. So we move to Module 2, and we're able to look at conflict resolution and mediation. Conflict resolution and mediation. So conflict resolution, we look at Unit 1, the conflict resolution strategies, different strategies that we can deploy to resolve conflicts was what we look at. But we look at methods for resolving conflict peacefully. We look at mediation, we look at negotiation, we look at dialogue techniques, all right? And then we'll talk about restorative justice practices because we say that jungle justice should not be, it's not every matter that should be taken to court in the first place. The community people can resolve. Somebody steal a goat, and then you take the person to court for what? For stealing a goat, stealing a chicken? No, it doesn't worth it. You can use restorative justice practices to deal with that issue because these are issues that are community based, and community based issues should be aimed at trying to address those issues while promoting and strengthening relationship and bonds within the community, not to create division. You understand? So restorative justice practices can help and go a long way to address those kind of common issues that happen in the society. Do you understand? Then mediation and peace building. Our role of mediation in resolving conflict was what we look at in Unit 2 of Module 2, mediation and peace building. Look at the role of mediation. We'll talk about building sustainable peace through dialogue. Yes, it's very important. We must dialogue, we must talk. When we talk about dialogue, it's about conversing. Let's convert conversations. Do you understand? Conversation. We convert to make sure that we have an understanding of each other. That's what it means. All right. Then human rights education and global citizenship. All of this will cover in Module 2. So in Module 3, we look at nonviolent communication and conflict transformation. All right. So we'll talk about nonviolent communication in Module 1, in Unit 1 rather. Principles of nonviolent communication, empathy, active listening, and assertiveness kind of skills, right? Well, we need them to communicate effectively. Then going to Unit 2, we look at conflict transformation. We look at strategies for transforming conflicts constructively. We look at building bridges and fostering reconciliation and peaceful coexistence and conflict prevention. So these are the things that we covered in Unit 2. We went to Unit 3, and then we look at youth engagement and peace education. All right. So we look at youth engagement, peace building, because we need to engage the youth. The youth are the strength of the society. You understand? They fight for peace. They fight for war. They can also restore peace. And so it's better we engage them in peace building activities rather than in destructive activities. So youth-led peace initiatives and empowering programs, strategies for integrating peace education in youth development. So those were the areas that we'll cover in Unit 3. So we move to our Module 4, and we're able to look at peace education curriculum, all right, development, peace education curriculum development, and we were able to look at curriculum design for peace education, which is Unit 1. We look at designing peace education curricula for different contexts because it's not every context, every subcontext we have to, address certain issues, cultural issues, and all religious matters. You understand? So peace education should be tailored to fit that particular context where we want the message to be passed. So integrating peace education into formal and informal settings. So we discussed that. Implementing peace education programs, we look at the strategies to carry out that implementation, collaborating with stakeholders and communities for peace education activities to be effective, mobilizing and monitoring and evaluating impact of peace education programs. Because when you carry out peace education awareness campaigns and all of those things, you have to monitor to see the impact of it, which is something that you may not be able to do. And then there are some project initiatives that have long term span. So you go ahead to evaluate to see how effective are they. And then we'll talk about best practices in peace education. So we'll look at the best practices that can be implemented. We'll look at some case studies and of such operations, and we'll look at reflection and future direction in peace education. So in module 5, we went ahead to look at peace building efforts. All right, peace building efforts. So we look at overview of peace building initiatives at local, national, and international levels. We look at role of civil society, governments, and international organizations. Look at challenges and opportunities in peace building. So we talk about sustainable development. We say that for sustainable development to occur, there must be sustainable peace, and each and each of these components support each other. Do you understand? If there's no sustainable development, there will be no sustainable peace. If there's no sustainable peace, there cannot be any sustainable development. So they support each other. Do you understand? So there is a kind of a nexus between sustainable development and peace. Do you understand? So very important. Then we went ahead to look at global peace and conflict resolution. So understanding global conflicts and their impact, international mechanism for conflict resolution are some of the things that we'll look at. The role of diplomacy and peace building in global peace efforts with some of the things that we'll cover in module 5. So we're to look at module 6, but module 6 is advanced. If you can look at the topic itself, advanced topics in peace education. Do you understand? So we didn't want to touch this one because it falls in the category of advanced training. So for those of you that want to do your professional PGD in peace education, maybe you can register for it and be part of it and then get the advanced certificate. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. Um, so this is what we were able to cover in peace education. And this is what so today basically I just gather you to tell you that we are stopping our class here for today. So go and prepare for your exam. I will update the manual to cover module 5. So once I cover module 5, I will send it to you, the final copy, and then you have it. Do you understand? And then on the day of exams, only those who only those who went out for peace education awareness campaign and have sent us the video that should send us a notice for their link for their examination. I will send it to them to write their exams, which I know they are not meant, so I'm not bothered. Those that want to appreciate what we are doing, we also work with them. And then for those of you that have not done and you still have in mind to do, you have tomorrow and Saturday to do your peace education awareness campaign, and then that's all. All right. So, or if you can still do it before the exam comes, you can still consider it. All right. Even if you can do it before the exams come, we can still consider it. But if you do not do it, don't consider the examination. I'm telling you the truth. Don't come. Don't even send me a chat because you send me a chat, I will block you immediately. Don't send me a chat. Once you send me a chat, I will block you. So it means that you will not be able to communicate with me again. So to avoid any of that, don't send me any chat. Only those who send videos of their peace education awareness campaigns will send a chat to me requesting for the link for the examination, please. So thank you very much. Another training has been announced: marital conflict and mediation. Whether you are married or you are not married and you intend to marry, there are challenges in marriages. All right. Some of you are married and are doing well in your marriages. Nobody pray for anything to happen. And but you just have to get the skills and prepare yourself for any eventuality in case anything happens tomorrow that challenge your relationship and your marriage. You should be able to rise to the occasion to address it. right? So even if you're enjoying marriage now, the marriage is peaceful, it's calm, no issue, but get the skills and equip yourself, all right? Someone says that if you want peace, if you want peace, you should prepare for war. So because you don't know when war will come. So prepare for, equip yourself with skills. Do you understand? And so with that, you'll be able to address. Do you understand? So marital conflict and mediation is a very important topic and course, and everybody should apply. All right, because it has something that affects everybody, whether you are a wife or you are a husband or whether you have to. Because if marriage is affected, you, the children, are going to be possible. I'm going to distribute that flyer and the link to many groups so that people can send it across and let people register for it. Thank you very much and have a see you in the examination. We are going to announce the date of examination in our WhatsApp group. So if you're not in our WhatsApp group, you get the date of examination there. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. I'm still going to do a voice note so that you can get to be updated. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Have a wonderful evening and sleep well. Thank you and bye bye. 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 My God, no.